What's up, guys? I'm SaltEMike, and this is your Star Citizen Week in Review for January 10th, 2022. We're still waiting for everybody to get back to work, so there's not a lot going on in Star Citizen news, but we did get a dev response on the Aries Ion drama, and of course, something else is kind of for sale. All that and more on today's Week in Review. And as always, if this is your first Star Citizen Week in Review, this is where I take all of the official news coming out of Cloud Imperium Games and put them into one video and throw my opinions in there as well. Also, I do live stream on twitch.tv/SaltEMike every day but Monday, so I can get this video out to you guys. I had to think of what day today was. And I also do have a second YouTube channel called SaltEMike 2, where we react to a lot of other videos in the Star Citizen space, highlight smaller creators and cool things that are going on, things like that. We're really close to 1,000 subs, so make sure you click the channel thing up in the top right and yeah, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And let's get into it, guys. We had some just early January updates. So we had a sneak peek. I have no idea what this is, but it looks like some kind of, I don't know, shop, but then the caption implies repairing. So what do you guys think it is? I have no idea. I didn't look at Reddit for any speculation, so let me know in the comments what you guys think. Then we had January subscriber promotions, and this is what I mean by something is on sale. We had a $10 sub that gives the Dolovine pack, and I personally like the white look on there with the green stripe. It looks really good. Then the $20 sub gets the Aphorite on top of the Dolovine pack. Personally, not my style. You know, purple isn't really my color, I guess. And then I think it looks better than the one that's actually on the store, which is Hadanite, which is like a more pinkish color. But it's interesting because they're trying to do better, you could tell. Instead of issuing a package with one ship skin, they issued a package with a number of ship skins. And that's good. That's a lot better. I still believe the packages, if possible, should be delivered via all ships and retrofitted to new ships that come online, ships that don't currently have paint packages possible, you know, things like that. Because the fact is that exclusive paints are literally the worst situation to do. There can't be any worse than this. So, and on top of that, it means that they know they're going to a different system at some point, and the more of these paints they make, the more work they're going to have to do to replace them. But in the end, I do appreciate that they're trying to do better here, and for a sub promotion, instead of giving you just a prospector skin, well, hopefully you have one of those ships, right? So I think it's better, but it's not good enough. It's not good enough. Not that this needs to happen right now. I'm not putting pressure on a feature that isn't that important, but it just doesn't make sense. So, yeah. Then we had a lore post called Something Every Tuesday. It seems like a New Year's resolution thing. And then the dev response to the Ion. Personally, I'm sick and tired of this conversation, but I'm glad they responded, and especially over the break. It means they really cared what we thought and probably weren't very happy about what they were hearing from us. And they started out saying that they don't always get ship balance correct on release, and yeah, no shit. Like Montoya said it best in one of the videos that we are going to react to on the SaltEMike 2 channel, is people won't buy a ship that doesn't work. So they always seem to make it, like they err on the caution of making it too powerful, and this was no different. So, like, those are one thing, that's one thing that's really hard to believe them on. As in they're like trying to make sure that everything is balanced when they first come out, because there's just too much history there, and there's that underlying factor of the ship needs to sell too, and yeah, it just seems that's like the malicious side of that Star Citizen funding problem that they do have. Then they also said they had data saying the Ion was too effective against light fighters, which absolutely was true. They were getting one-shotted, so that's a problem. It was insane. But the biggest issue for me was that nobody was really using anything else. There was a meta, and it was boring. They nerfed it, okay? And they did it in a quick and easy and dirty way before the break to make sure we didn't have a massively broken ship during Jumptown and the Ninetales events. This, for me, was the right choice. just like not delivering the derelict spaceships and the laser trip mines. It was the right choice because they had to do what they had to do, and they had to do it quickly to remove the meta. Now, this, I doubt, is the end of the Ion balancing and tuning, but it had to be done, and it had to be done quickly, and this was the easiest way they thought they could do it before the break. Now, I also don't think they did it in a way that the community appreciated, and there was a lot of noise, loud noise around this thing in the community, and they're right as well. Like, there was a better way to do these things, and for me, the issue is this. They are never, ever able to action feedback in a timely manner. When something is broken, it either stays broken or it is nerfed to death. Ships are the core of this game, guys. And the quarterly patch cycle always is like hanging over their head, and they have to release this ship at this time, and it always it feels like it always ends up being a rush job. Do you guys get that sense? Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about that. But that's my impressions on these things. Everything kind of feels like a rush job at times because that quarterly cycle is looming over their head. And they don't really utilize the PTU patches as well because I don't know what. Do you guys use the PTU a lot? Do you guys do a lot of testing? I don't know. I feel like as the game grows, there's going to be a lot more issues with the PTU in the future, because as the live service portion of the game is more fun to play, I think people are going to be less likely and interested in participating in PTUs. So I wonder if there's a way in the future if they can condense the PTU in some way, remove planets or something to where, all right, guys, let's get some hyper-focused testing on XYZ thing. We're going to start you here. You're going to have these ships. You're going to have these components. It's going to be very simple, quick, and easy to get into and provide that feedback. There's got to be better ways to utilize the PTU in the future, because as the game grows, I think people are going to be less likely to want to be the unpaid alpha testers that we've been for years. And yeah, I mean, I think that's really the core of this problem here, is they got feedback, they didn't have time to action it, they did a quick and dirty thing because the quarterly patch was coming, and there was nothing else they could do. And this goes for literally every aspect of the game, and not just the Ion. So that's my Ion thing. We've talked about it a lot. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. But then this week in SC should be something to watch out for, as we should find out what's going to happen. This should be the week that they're kind of back in the office, starting to get the ball rolling again. Early January, late January, even early February sometimes. Everything is much slower. They're always talking about how they're in meetings and doing these things and planning for the future. So we'll have to see what is going to be Star Citizen in the next couple months. We know we have quite a while for 3.17, but we don't have quite a while for 3.16.1. So we have the laser trip mines coming. We have what is it, the derelicts and all that stuff. So there's things that are coming, and it's going to be an interesting couple weeks here. So make sure you stay tuned here on this channel. Hit the like button, subscribe, and all that stuff. And I will, guys, I'll see you next week. We're just kind of doing these quick and dirty weeks in review for right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next week. Have a good one, everyone.